Well, hello everybody. Leo here. How y'all doing today? Hope you had a good weekend. Spent mine painting the kitchen. Not as much fun as it sounds. And it don't sound that much fun, really. It's less fun than it sounds, but we got her done. Kitchen's painted. Yes. So it's time to get back to work. Go fishing. Now, I thought I'd take y'all out today. Like I said, got done and, got everything finished. Thought I'd come down, bring you guys out and go catfishing a little bit. Take you guys catfishing with me. Never let it be said that Leo don't take you places. Anyhow, it's a real pretty day. Fairly cool considering how it's been. It's been pretty hot. But I'm thinking they've been nesting. The catfish have been nesting, so we should be coming off the nest any time now if we ain't already. And usually right after the nesting, it's usually really good catfishing time. So we're just kind of poking around and seeing if we're there yet. And this little spot right here, I've fished here before. I've never really caught any real big ones here. I've caught a few. I've caught a few decent ones here, some turtles and stuff like that too. But, we'll see, right? We'll see. There's a really deep spot just right down here a little ways from what I'm told. It's one of the deepest spots on the entire Tug River. So we're just above it, just a little ways. There's some shallows between it and where I'll be fishing at. But, yeah, it's a really good little spot, real nice and more or less peaceful. It's pretty quiet. You do have a 4-lane right over there, bridge. You do have a 4-lane bridge crossing the highway a couple hundred yards away, but other than that, yeah, it's peaceful. We'll call it peaceful anyway, if you don't mind tires, But I brought a few things. I'm gonna stay a little bit after dark. I'm not staying real late, but Heather got me some really nice lanterns off of Amazon. 1800 lumen. I tried these things out at the house and they will absolutely blind you in broad daylight. So we should be able to light up a riverbank a little bit tonight and have them for camping trips too from now on. I needed a couple lanterns. We had a couple and I have no clue what happened to them, but anyway, that's life, right? We got some good ones now. But I got me some drinks and got my big fishing poles, got my catfish poles, and we're just going to go down here and try our luck, see what happens. It's early July. What is today? 1st. Today's July 1st. Happy 4th of July, everybody, in case I don't see you before then, which I'm pretty sure I will. But happy 4th of July, just the same. And anyway, I guess I'm going to carry my junk on down there. Probably got about 2 trips, but it's not very far, just right there. So I guess I may as well get down there and get some liver in the river. Rhyme not intended, but there it is. All right. We'll see y'all in a minute. Well, we're in the water now for the hard part. Waiting. I hate waiting. But I like fishing. Weird, isn't it? There's something about it. Sitting here waiting ain't nearly as bad as waiting on other things, is it? But I got liver on both of them. Got that one out pretty good ways out through there. And that one's back over there, back that way. So, in theory, I shouldn't cross myself. But you know how it is, catfishing. You're aiming for big ones and they tend to run. They don't really much care which way you think they should go. They go the way they think they should go. But it should be a nice little quiet evening. Very pretty little place, isn't it? Very pretty little spot. Even if you do hear a few cars from time to time. And I guess I can live with that, I suppose. See, right there's the bridge I was telling you about. You can see it right there. And there's the sun that ain't really helping a whole lot. But I guess it could be worse. It's been a lot hotter than it is right now. We've been, 95 or so, and I think we're about 90. But whoopee, 5 degrees cooler, and you feel like you're in a freezer. Funny how that works, ain't it? After a few days of 95, a 90-degree day sounds great, don't it? For some of them people, I honestly believe I prefer freezing. I'd rather have 32 as 100. I don't know how you feel about it. Some people prefer hot weather. Some people prefer cold weather. I think given a choice between the two, I'd rather have like 80. Have a thermostat that I can just adjust up and down as needed. But short of that, I think I'd rather have 32 as 100. Very nice day. There are crows over through there. I see them too, right up there. Big one. Alright, fishies. Tired of waiting on y'all. Let's go. 20 minutes. I'm tired of waiting on y'all. Let's go. I'm patient here. The little bluegill chasing them little tiny minnows. You can see all kinds of them. Little small ones all the way down through here. That's the shallows over there. A little bit more of a rapids kind of thing going on, headed down the river. But this is a nice little pool. Like I said, I've never really caught any big ones out of here, but I've caught quite a few, small to medium size catfish out of here. Decent little spot. You usually catch a few, but typically not really big ones. You need deep water for that. But we'll see what happens, and worst case scenario, we'll hang out here on the riverbank for a little while and soak up some of this atmosphere. That sounds pretty good too, don't it? Alright, aha! Kayakers out doing some bass fishing. That explains the pickup truck sitting up here on the hill. They're down here trying to catch a bass or two. I need me a kayak really bad. Like a kid, I remember once I saw a log splitter at Lowe's and desperately wanted that log splitter. I didn't even have a fireplace at the time. Still wanted the log splitter. Kayaks kind of fall into that same category, I do believe. Really nice day. Very relaxing. Little fish just run all over the place, having a good old time, running from the bigger fish. Good Lord, what was that? The huge shadow just flew overhead. I don't know if y'all saw that. It's a huge shadow just kind of... There it is. What is that? Big hawk or something. I don't even see him. Well, I'd like to see them catch one. I'd like to see me catch one more, but I would like to see them catch one too. You know how it is when you're fishing, right? You wish everybody else luck, but you wish yourself this much more. He's headed for the sun. getting out of the shade. I'm just kind of waiting for edge of dark. Still got a little ways to go, but that's all right. We can sit back and relax by the river for a little while until then. It's the Tug River, by the way, in case I didn't mention that. We are just downstream of Williamson, West Virginia. It's one of my favorite little spots. It's pretty close. And I've came down here for other videos and stuff too. It's kind of messy right now. The river's been low for a while. Tends to get messy. Y'all catching any? Oh, good. Getting a little bit later in the day, starting to see a little bit of activity on top of the water, and you can see the schools. There's thousands of little fish moving into the shallows. They know that night is coming, and they know what's about to happen, don't they? Check this out, something I saw a second ago. Just went over and washed my hands off and happened to look down. Do you guys see anything unusual? You see the turtle right there, baby. It's a baby soft shell, a little flat one. Let's see if I can find a little stick or something. Right there. Yeah, you're hid now. I can't see you now. I couldn't see you there, and yeah, you're safe now for sure. There's just millions, okay, hundreds of thousands of little tiny fish just all through here. Guess that's a good sign, isn't it? Of course, it's not quite dark yet. It's, I'm gonna say 6:30-ish, something like that. And I wanted to see, what I came to see was just after dark is what I want to check out. See how we're biting. I poured some of the liver, a little creek coming in here, just a little bit of the blood from the liver bowl, just to kind of make it smell nice here. Make it smell like Grandma's kitchen. Grandma Catfish's kitchen. But I got two big pieces. That one is right out there. This one's way up through there. I was trying to get to the shade, but yeah, can't quite reach it just yet. Be a little bit longer before the sun's, you know, over enough to where you can even pretend to be in the shade. It's pretty warm, but the breeze is nice. The kayakers, believe it or not, they were my neighbors. Heather, the guy that rides up and down the holler with the grandkids in the side-by-side, that's who it was. They were down here, him and a friend were down here on their kayaks, going after them little ones. They were out here bass fishing. Said they caught two. Caught a small one and a decent one back up that way. Yeah, not a bad day. One decent bass and one small one. Yeah, not bad. You get out on your kayak and have a good day and float around a little while, maybe catch a fish or two. That's not a bad day. That's a good day. Like me out here, even if I don't catch any, watch them all move. Huge school of them right there moving into the beach, into the bank here. But what I was going to say, even if I don't catch a whole bunch, which I'd like to catch one or two, but even if we don't, you know, that's the thing about fishing. It's its own thing. You know, even if you don't catch any, it's still nice and relaxing, and certainly beats a good day at work. Am I right? I've heard that before. A bad day fishing beats a good day at work. Big gray stork. Not really sure what species it is exactly. He's right up there in that tree. These crows up here have been harassing him. And he's just trying to, you know, live his best bird life too. Ain't got any bites. I've got a few bugs in my shirt, but I'm not sure if that counts. They didn't bite, so I don't think it counts. That thing is huge though. I was hoping to catch him, you know, flying down this way, and wouldn't you know it, he goes right behind a big tree, just right across from me. Kinda hoping he'd take back out of there again. It looks like a pterosaur or something. He's huge. I can see him shaking the limbs. He's up there. Shade's starting to, I can see it that way, see a line of it. Sun's still got a little ways to go. I'll be glad when it does. And do some nighttime fishing. See if things change any. Figure I'll hang out till, I'm not gonna hang out real late. You know, just take you guys on some virtual catfishing. Virtual catfishing trip till, I don't know, 10, 11, whatever. A little bit after dark anyway. We'll hang out a little while after dark just to see if anything bites. See all kinds of little silver flashes over there in the shallows. Bass over there working the minnows. Little turtle was right over there. The first one I saw was right here. Second one's over there. He's trying to dig a hole back in the mud. 1.5 inches long. He's trying to build a house. Very calm place. Almost take a nap here. Wasn't for the occasional motorcycle going up and down the road. There comes one now. Ain't that loud, is he? Well, the sun has just set back behind the bridge, back behind the mountain. And we're just about ready to get into some nighttime catfishing, which means we'll sit here in the dark and not get bites. Tug's usually really good Catfish River. You know, the spawn, we'll blame the spawn, you know. Annual spawn, we'll stick with that for now. I threw some liver right there. They're not even messing with it, really. The little ones. But they went after some Funyuns. I threw some Funyuns out there, and they went right after them. So maybe consider bringing down some garlic dough balls and try that. See if that does any good. Get some. I could live with a big carp. I wouldn't be offended by that. It's awful nice now that the sun's went down. It is really nice here now. Temperature has dropped like a rock just as soon as the sun went out of sight. Very comfortable now. Well, it looks like I got one. Anyway, I didn't get totally skunked. Come on, back this way. What? Do you believe this? It's a carp bit liver and got off right there. A carp was eating my liver. Imagine that. He got off right there. Well, alright, didn't have to take him off, and he was a carp on liver. We must be desperate. Well, it's about 8:30 now, and not getting any bites hardly at all. That one little carp, and I think I got 1 or 2 little bites earlier, and that is about it. Kind of wish I'd brought some dough balls and tried for some carp. I know there's a lot of them in here. I may have to go do that tomorrow. You know, got all my work done. Got 3 or 4 videos ahead for Heather. Okay, 2 I think. Either way, I may go see if I can't catch me a carp or 2 tomorrow. Just try my luck. I would imagine they're probably biting this time of year, even if the catfish ain't. Kind of makes you wonder, don't it? They say that catfish bite year-round. I've tried winter catfishing. I've never had any luck. I don't know about you guys, if y'all have. I've never had any luck catfishing in the wintertime. So I'm sure there's, you know, trout, stuff like that, but it's not the same thing. It's not a big old catfish. Alright, we'll stick around a little bit longer, and we'll see, you know, if we even need the lanterns or not. We may not, you know. Hey, you know how fishing is. Sometimes you catch a bunch, sometimes you don't. Birds going at it back in the bushes behind me. Big bird fight or something. Pretty little spot, even if there isn't a whole lot of catfish biting right now. Well, it's almost dark. Still no bites. I was kind of hoping that after the sunset, might get a few bites at least. Got 1 little run on this one over here, but that is it. Not a real big fan of this particular spot. Kind of noisy too. Trains, and got the highway on this side, US 52 on that side, and a train track right behind it. It's kind of noisy. Oh well. I hadn't fished here in a long time. Fished here once, like I said, and I caught some. I think I caught 3, 4, 5 little ones. Nothing dramatic. But I figured, you know, I guess that's the problem with choosing your fishing spots for their convenience, as opposed to where you think you'll catch fish. But that's all right. We'll head out in a little while, and I may go make me up some dough balls and see if I can't catch some carp tomorrow. Take y'all carp fishing, virtual carp fishing. Oh well, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. If I don't get at least a bite or 2, I'll probably go ahead and pack it up. Alright, we back at the truck. I gave up. At least I got to test my lanterns out. They work pretty good, don't they? Oh well. Oh well. At least it was a good day. Good day fishing. You know, I guess not all good day fishing ends with a whole bunch of fish. So I guess it was still a good day fishing. I'm going to take it that way. Alright, I'm going to get out of here, guys. We will probably see y'all tomorrow. Probably finish this up. Maybe go do me some more fishing someplace else. Try for some carp or something. Some monster carp. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Alright, we'll see you guys a little bit later. Y'all have a good one.